With GRC drum kit tuition, learn to play the music you like while taking your playing to the next level for all ages and standards. GRC teach all aspects and all styles in our fully equipped Winchester studios. Tuition is also available for schools, colleges and universities. Give Glenn a call or visit grcpercussion.com.
Welcome, my name is Glenn Clarke from GRC Percussion. This is the second lesson in the series of the A to the drums. The first lesson we looked at stick control. Now we're going to move that onto the drum kit for our very first rhythm, but without reading music to start with. What I shall do is I shall strike the hi-hat 8 times. Okay, I want you to watch as I count them out and play them. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And you'll notice that I counted them as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And it's very important that when you count them, you pronounce the whole word when you say it. 1 and. The reason for this, it gives you the timing when you're actually working your rhythm out. Each one of these beats I'm tapping on the hi-hat are called quavers or eighths. Depends on where you come from in the country or around the world, what you call them. It's entirely up to you. Quavers or eighths. In other words, each one of them strikes on the hi-hat are worth half of a count each. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So basic maths, in total we've just struck 4 beats worth. Each one of them strikes is worth half each. Now we understand the difference between quavers. The actual main counts you heard, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, in other words, the numbers are called crotchets or whole notes. A crotchet and a whole note is worth 1 whole beat. Now, we now bring this over and to create our first rhythm, we're going to strike the bass drum with the first hi-hat. 1. On the second beat's worth, we're going to strike the snare drum. 2. On the third beat's worth, we're going to strike the bass drum. 3. And on the fourth beat's worth, we are going to strike the snare drum again. 4. But let's not forget, we have to count the ands when we play it, so we can hear where the timing would be. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Keeping it working on the stick control above the skin to the 45 to 50 mil as we discussed in the first lesson. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. By counting out properly, we'll be able to incorporate other beats within the drums a lot easier because we just follow the counts. Example, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You'll notice on 3 and I place the bass drum. 3 and with the hi-hats. The hi-hats are working like a clock ticking. In other words, it's a metronome. We follow the hi-hats for our timing at the beginning and all the way through our career. In the near future, we will actually start to use the hi-hat more as a rhythm instrument by opening the hi-hat. But not at the moment. That will come soon. So our rhythm, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's our introduction to our very first rhythm. Remember to visit percussiondownload.com to check out all the music which is available on there, and especially the A to Z of drums, which is our book which will take you from the beginning as a drummer right through to an advanced player.